Video of the hottest communities in Calgary, but today's a little different. We've heard your requests. We've had a few comments saying, hey, what about single family detached homes? Well, we're talking about detached homes today, right after this. Welcome back. My name is Jared Chamberlain, and we are here today talking about detached homes, the hottest communities in Calgary based on detached homes only. So detached home is a single family detached home that you live in. That's, well, detached. And so today we are going to talk about that. We have pulled the numbers. We've looked at the stats. It is September 2021, and we're looking at last month's numbers based on the months of inventory. So if you want to remember what the months of inventory are and how we do this, it essentially is looking at how long is the current active inventory at the time of when we pull the data is going to take in the future to sell based on how many homes sold last month. All right. So some of these communities are going to be surprising. We have some benchmark prices for you, as well as their months of inventory there for you as well. So here we go. Let's just jump right in and let's get started. And honestly, actually, if you enjoy what you're watching and you find value in what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video out to someone, because that's how we're going to grow. That's how we're going to reach more people in our city and help more people transition and families transition moving up in our city. So let's jump right in. Let's jump in. So, all right. So we got the hottest communities in Calgary. We're going to start off with the hottest communities to sell in. All right. We're going to start with the hottest communities to sell in. And so as we're doing this, we got our question of the day. So the question of the day is, do you currently live in your dream community? So the one that you've been like, one day I'd love to live in this community in Calgary. Maybe it's the suburbs of Calgary, like the towns outside. So Airdrie, Cochran, Okotoks, and Chestermere and those kind of places. And that's good too. So if you're watching from those areas as well, if you are living in your dream community, what is that community? And if you're not, what community do you want to live in? So that is the question of the day. Put it in the comments and let's discuss that. So let's jump right in. Where are we going here? There we go. So hottest communities in Calgary. The first one, on the wrong screen. There we go. Is to sell in. So these are the hottest communities to sell in. And what this means is this is essentially the fastest moving communities. So they have a lot of sales and a lot of times a low inventory. So there's not a lot of homes on the market or stay on the market because they're moving so quickly. So we've got the top 10. There's a lot of ties in here. And then we're going to move to the buys. So what are the best places to buy, the best communities to buy, because they have the most amount of inventory and the least amount of sales in them. Okay. So here we go. Number 10, we got a three-way tie for number 10, Mackenzie Town, Dover, and Braeside. So they each have a 0.86 months worth of inventory, and their benchmark prices for that community or those communities is a range between $463,000 to $486,000. And so that is a three-way tie for our 10th place. All right. Moving on, number 9. Number 9 is Kingsland. So Kingsland is right close to Chinook Center in the middle of the city there. And it is months of inventory is sitting at 0.83 months. So everything in the top 10, there's probably, 15, 16 communities here. It's all less than 1 month of inventory. So whatever is on right now will sell in less than a month. That's kind of what's happening. It's crazy. The benchmark price there is $494,000. And moving on to number 8 is Chaparral. So this is a community down south, a nice lake community. If you actually haven't seen our lake video, which we're going to be putting out pretty soon here, we're going to do a video about all the lake communities. What are the pros and cons of living in lake communities? It's going to be good. Chaparral was a part of that. But months of inventory, 0.8 is where they're sitting. And their benchmark price is $554,000. All right. Now on to number 7. Number 7 is Citadel, and this is a community up in the Northwest. If you know where Costco is up in the Northwest, it's up in that area by Stony Trail. And so their months of inventory is 0.74 months of inventory, and they have a benchmark price as of right now at $529,000. All right. Mayland Heights comes in at number 6, and their months of inventory is 0.7. So this is a very different community than the last few. Mayland Heights is an older community. It's just on the east side of Deerfoot, right across, I guess, 16th Ave when you go across Deerfoot from the west to the east. All right. And so it has older homes. There's some gentrification happening in there, a lot of renos, but it's a kind of more of a older bungalow type community, but they're sitting at 0.7 months of inventory. Now we got a 4-way tie for number 5. We got Sage Hill, Seton, Palliser, and Southwood. I don't know how you could get more spread out across the city with this number. So these all have 0.67 months worth of inventory, and Sage Hill is in the north, Seton is in the south, Palliser and Southwood are kind of more in the middle part of the city, but their price ranges are from $483 to $594. So that is number 5. So those ones are all sitting at nearly a half a month of inventory, meaning if there's 4 places on right now, it probably will take 2 to 3 weeks to sell all 4 places in one of those communities. That's kind of the market, right? Sundance is number 4. Sundance is a fantastic community down south, another lake community, and they're sitting at 0.64 months of worth of inventory, and their benchmark price is $547,300. Now we're in the top 3 here. Auburn Bay, another lake community. There's a theme here. Maybe there's a reason why we're doing our lake video. Sorry. Months of inventory 0.62 months. And their benchmark price is $655,000. Auburn Bay is number 3. So if you're looking at selling, these are the places, communities for detached homes only is what we're talking about today. These are the communities that are moving the fastest. They have a lot of attention. They have a lot of buyers. And in this case, they don't have a lot of inventory. So this is something for you to consider and think about if you're thinking of selling. Number 2 is Legacy, another great community, but it's also down south there, and it's 0.47 months of inventory, and their benchmark price is $532,900. And are you ready? Number 1 spot. Can anybody guess? Can you put in the comments? What do you think is the best community in all of Calgary to sell for a detached home? If you guessed New Brighton, which you probably didn't, you'd be right. New Brighton is also down south in the southeast. So it's got 0.43 months of inventory with a benchmark price of $543,400. And that is the hottest community to sell in Calgary right now. I'm not kidding you. That is the hottest community in Calgary to sell right now if you have a detached property. All right. Now let's move on to the buys. So there's a lot of people who are moving into Calgary, and they're coming from other cities, and they are, or even just buying their first homes coming out of rentals inside of Calgary. And they're always wondering, where's a good place to buy? Well, these are some of the places that could be good opportunities. We didn't do this off of price range, so they're all over. Some of these are higher priced properties, and that's also why they have a higher inventory or benchmark prices, and that's why they have a higher inventory. So take that under consideration. But some of these are also right in that kind of average benchmark price range of the city too. So we've got, I think it's 6, the top 6, but again, there's a bunch of ties in there. And so here we go. Top communities to buy in Calgary based on a months of inventory for detached homes only. All right. Number 6, we got Shawnee Slopes. Does anyone know where Shawnee Slopes is? Well, Shawnee Slopes is down south in the southwest. There used to be a really big golf course there. And so what's happened right now is in the Shawnee Slopes, it's a big mix of older homes and brand new homes. I think it's Cardall. I don't remember fully, but there is a builder that's in there, and they're building out just a ton of homes on this golf course. And so they have 10 months of inventory, which is crazy in this market. So their average the benchmark price, is $639,000. So what that means is, just to make this number as easy, and if I remember correctly, they only had one property sell in August, a detached home, only one sold in August, and there's 10 active listings right now. So that makes it have a 10 months worth of inventory. Okay, so that's kind of how these numbers work. So Shawnee Slopes is number 6. And we have a 3-way tie. I didn't put them all on one slide. Also, for number 6 is Park Hill. So Park Hill has a benchmark price of over $1 million, and the months of inventory there is also 10. So Park Hill is right by Stanley Park, inner city Calgary. A lot of high-end homes. I mean, their benchmark price is over $1 million. So that's a very different pocket. They're very different community, but they are tied for number 6. And also, Bridgeland is also a tie for number 6. Their months of inventory is also 10, but their benchmark price is $559,400. All right. Now, moving on to number 5, we got Bankview. So Bankview, and again, this is just detached homes. So you're going to see some communities here that have more condos like Bankview, but detached homes only is what we looked at and pulled when we were doing this. So the months of inventory right now is 11 months for Bankview, and their benchmark price is $547,900. All right. Rosedale is another more inner city community. It is higher priced homes. Their benchmark price is $894, but their months of inventory right now for Rosedale is 12 months. So there's a lot of inventory. Or a lot of options compared to other places, I should say. There may not be a lot of inventory, but there's more options there than other communities surrounding them. So Rosedale is a number 4. Number 3, we got Shaganappi. Shaganappi is southwest, if you kind of think of along Crowchild there. And their months of inventory is 13, which is, we're climbing. That's over a year's worth of inventory. So based on the sales in August, and the current inventory right now, or at the beginning of September for Shaganappi, it would take 13 months to sell everything based on what sold in August. So that's how we look at this, okay? So benchmark price there is $647,000. Number 2 is Parkdale. So Parkdale is, where's Parkdale? We are in the northwest. So it's, no, it's Parkland. Parkdale is down south. I'm confusing Parkland, Parkdale. Anyways, they got 14 months of inventory, and their benchmark price is $778,500. And number 1, the hottest community in Calgary to buy a detached home right now, because it has the highest months of inventory, is Collingwood. I was shocked when I saw this, but it's true. 17 months worth of inventory in inner city community Collingwood. This is part of the Triwood area, so Brentwood, Charleswood, and Collingwood. So Collingwood also has parts of Foothills Estates in it, and this is right on 14th, and I guess you can say McKnight and North Mountain stuff. But 17 months of inventory, and their benchmark price is $581,700. So again, these are your top 3 places to sell for detached homes and your top 3 places to buy for detached homes. Again, you're selling. Number 3 is Auburn Bay. Number 2 is Legacy. And number 1 is New Brighton. For buying a property, your number 3 is Shaganappi, and then Parkdale, and then Collingwood. All right, so that's what we have. What do you guys think of this list? I'm going to leave it up there for a bit just so you can see it. But what do you think of this list? I mean, it's interesting. There's definitely some communities on there that I didn't think would be on there. I have to say so myself. But I want to hear from you. I want to answer the question of the day. You can see it scrolling up there. Do you currently live in your dream community? And if not, where is your dream community? And if you are living in it, what is your dream community? Post it in the comments. We want to know that. We want to interact with you on that. And is your community on this list? I mean, are you living in one of these hottest communities to sell or buy in, based on the months of inventory for detached homes right now? So that's what we got. So I hope you find this value. There's value in what you saw here today. And if you have any questions, any comments, if there's anything that we can help you with, you can always reach out to us at info@chamberlaingroup.ca. Put it in the comments in the video here below, and let's see how we can help you out. Again, we are here, our team, our brokerage, we love helping families transition, and we love helping families moving up as well. So if you're planning a move up and you want to build a really good strategy and you want to have some good data, a solid strategy, a solid plan, because you need that in this market. You need someone to help you, guide you, walk through the plan with you, and advise you properly. Because walking into some of this stuff is really, really hard, because you might have expectations that just aren't even realistic in this market. And we have to help sort that out with you. So we want to work with you. We want to help you. So reach out, info@chamberlaingroup.ca. Put your comments in the comment section below. If you have questions, let us know the answers to your questions. But that's what we got. Hope you enjoyed this special edition of Detached Homes for Hottest Communities in Calgary for September 2021. My name's Jared Chamberlain, and I'm out.